Okay, it's all you, girlfriend. Okay, wait. We can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yay. Okay, welcome everybody to the Coach Glimpse into Coaching. I am Joy, and I'm just going to give you a little background of who I am so we can get into what a coach is, and that's really why you all are here. So I am a coach for 4 years this July, so I just hit my 4-year anniversary, and I am a stay-at-home working mom of 3 kids, ages 10, 8, and 6. And I also have a very supportive husband that lets me do any crazy business like this that I want and supports me 100%. So with that, I'm just going to kind of share how I got into Beachbody, how I got into coaching, and how I found this amazing community of people that we all call ourselves coaches, but we wear so many different hats during the day and in our life. So coaching is just one of them. And it just makes us better people. So I think so anyway. So let me just share that when I joined Beachbody, I started with the fitness program, Insanity. And I had never known what Beachbody was. I didn't know there was an opportunity. There was nothing to research in my head except for my husband brought home a workout program and said, we're starting this on Monday. And I like a good challenge. And I was so going back for 5 years, I had littles at home, very little, all 3 under the age of 5, and I liked fitness. So working out at the gym was not even an option for me because I had one in a swing, one in a bouncy chair, and one with a tablet or whatever. I think it was a laptop back then watching Mickey Mouse. So working out at home, I called it my nap time, like me time. And I found myself again. I was lost being a stay-at-home mom. I was working before that. And I kind of got thrown into the whole marriage and the whole kids. And then I was like, I lost myself in that process. It's a great process, but I lost myself in it. And when I found Insanity and I found my results at home, I knew that there was no way I could hide like what I was feeling about this. And it wasn't even about the fitness. My confidence, just skyrocketed and people could see it. I would be at parties and I would be so proud to pick up my phone and share my before and after picture. So when we say, and then a year later, the coaching opportunity presented itself via social media, via an Instagram post of sneakers in the sand at a free Beachbody earned trip. And the comment just was, just worked out with Shaun T on a paid vacation at Disney. Sign me up. That's literally what I said. Like, sign me up. Disney, Shaun T, who was Insanity instructor, and a free vacation. Like, I was sold. So I had no idea what coaching was, and before I did, I jumped in and I started my first, community of people, and I've never looked back. I really haven't. It's only grown from there. I've learned so much from Melissa. I've learned so much from this team that has invited you here tonight, and we just hope that we can give you a little bit of what we do as coaches and why this opportunity really is, in my opinion, and I know a lot of people here, is for everyone. It just depends on how you take it and run with it in your own life. So we're going to talk about what a coach does. Melissa is a mom of 2 boys. I'm a mom of 3. So we have that in common. And we get to stay at home with them. So what do we do all day long? Okay? Yeah, right? All day long. What do we do? A coach has 4 things that if you do these things consistently every single day, kind of like brushing your teeth, okay? It's a progressive state of either way. You do it or you don't do it, and you pay the consequence. So 4 vital behaviors that Beachbody as a business and as a coaching opportunity came up with these 4 things that said the coaches that do these 4 things daily have businesses that thrive. And who doesn't want a business that thrives, right? Who doesn't want a life that thrives? So these vital behaviors that they call them and that you embrace when you become a coach really shows you who you are and helps you be a leader. And that is what the coach is all about. So the first one is being a proof the product works. How simple is that, right? Well, what is being proof and what's the product? The proof of the product is really taking on a Beachbody program and embracing the full schedule, no matter what it is. I share with my people, it could be a 3-day refresh, okay? And that is you starting your journey. It could be your proof the product works and sticking with a day 1 through a day 30 fitness program. Or maybe, committing to a new nutrient-dense shake every day and seeing your transformation first. So you taking on what Beachbody embraces and helping others, but it starts with you. You cannot help another person until you are taking care of yourself first. So that is it. The first vital behavior is all about you. Hello. And for a mom, you get permission to put you first. Take yourself off the back burner and say, like, I am important enough. So being the proof the product works just is what Beachbody is about. You have to be that person. The second one is, oh my goodness, help me out. See? It's not inviting.
You didn't take notes?
No, I wrote it down and I lost it. Sorry, everybody, because I do it daily.
Personal development.
No, personal development. I knew that. Personal development. And like I can show you, personal development comes, habits. But you do it so often that you forget that that's one of the things you do. Personal development in any area as a coach. And that could be, some people take their faith and their devotions in the morning and they work on themselves. Some people are really great and strong in that area, so they may need leadership personal development. Beachbody offers us every Monday, it's called the National Wake Up Call, and that is a great personal development. So you're never lost in this second vital step of personal development. There's Audible to listen to. I am the queen, I swear, of multitasking with my personal development, folding laundry, and just 10 minutes a day starts to retrain your brain in helping you see the possibilities, helping you talk to people more, helping you ask more questions. So having that your second, first is working on you. Second is honestly working on yourself, but to be a better person to help people in your coaching life and in your team. And then the third one is a big one, because if this doesn't happen, nothing happens. And that is invite, invite, invite. What does that mean? You were invited here tonight. That's what that means. Inviting somebody here to this opportunity. It was taken care of. All you had to do was send out the invitation and say, like, hey, we're having a team party and you're invited. And you can do it right from your home, right from your smartphone. So inviting to a challenge group. Maybe some of you don't even know what that is yet because you've just seen this post on Facebook that said, oh, there's something about coaching, and I've seen this crazy person posting about coaching all the time. That post was an invite, and that got you here. So maybe you need to go back to that coach and say, what was the challenge group? What else do I need to be invited to? What other parties is this group having that I need to come to? So inviting to a challenge group, inviting just for someone just to connect with you on a health transformation journey. Inviting someone to the coach opportunity, inviting someone to take charge of their life, maybe of their health. Maybe they need help paying for school uniforms this year. I mean, that's a big deal when you can take the burden off of dance classes. I mean, I know it's a luxury for a lot of people, but that's also a blessing that we give our children. Sporting events, vacations, Christmas paid for. Those mean a lot. And this coaching opportunity I know has helped us pay so much of our debt off, and it's a blessing on that aspect. But it can also be a blessing in giving somebody a community where they feel connected and loved and supported, and gives them permission to focus on themselves. The last one, and the fourth one in the 4 vital behaviors, is recognition. And this is fun to do as a coach, as a challenger. I mean, we do it. I know I do it as a mom all the time. I just recognize my son on social media, because he 10x'd his laundry, which means he added the towels to the laundry. He loved to read that post just now. That's a recognition. So as a coach, we get to recognize our fellow teammates when they succeed at something, when they cross the finish line to a goal they were working towards. We get to praise our challengers when they reach goals. And the recognition is huge. And I just want to share one thing about recognition that I started today with my own personal circle of challengers and coaches, and that is a throw to Thursday. I don't want people to look back. I want them to, what are you throwing yourself to? Like today, when you reach that goal 21 days from now, or 30 days from now, or 5 days from now, what is that going to look like? And I challenge them to snapshot a picture or tell me in a quote, what are you throwing to? Because that's what really matters. Yesterday's gone. We learned that, right? Yesterday's gone last night. And tomorrow we can only wish for. So today we work for. And recognizing people in the here and now is a huge blessing. And it just blesses you more than them. So Melissa, I'm gonna throw it over to you.
Well, I love that. I love the throw forward instead of throw back. I never thought of that. Joy, that's genius. That's going to be the new hashtag, throw forward. I'm going to see it all over Facebook. I'm going to be like, oh, girl, Joy.
Right.
Look at that. That is awesome. You guys, let me just introduce myself a little bit. My name is Melissa Hudgens, and my husband and I are two of the founding coaches. There's actually 40 founding coaches that helped kick off Team Beachbody. And what does that mean? Well, honestly, it means that we've been a coach for a really, really long time, over 10 years. They just celebrated their 10-year anniversary in January. And I have to say, I'm so proud to be aligned with this company. I never thought in a million years that it could do what it has done for my family, for my personal life, for my marriage, and ultimately the friendships that I have created because of this business is incredible. I mean, I would have never met Joy, who now I absolutely adore her husband, her family. I love being around her. She just makes me smile and laugh all the time. And if it wasn't for this business, I would have never met her. She lives in Florida. I live in Texas. You know, I have several people in this group, and I just have to say, I'm so excited that we have almost 200 people. 200 people in this group who are either currently changing their lives, building a legacy for their family because they've already said yes as coaches, or they're watching us right now thinking, is this right for me? I love what Joy said so far. I mean, I can totally do that. I want to work on myself. I want to become more healthy and fit. But what about the rest of it? Well, let me tell you, the rest of it, which is how do we make some money, is exactly what attracted me to this business. I'm a money girl, and I know that sounds weird and greedy or whatever, but it's what drives me. My dad taught me about money when I was very young, how to be wise with your money, how to make money work for you and not you work for the money. And I thought, and I've known that for a long time. And when this opportunity came along, I thought, wow, this is something that can build my family a legacy. So let's talk about, Melissa, how do you make some money? All right, let's talk about it. So you probably have already heard about Shakeology, right? If not, ask your coach about it. We might touch on it just a little bit. But Shakeology is one of our #1 reoccurring products that get shipped out to people's houses. Over 500,000 people drink Shakeology every day and more. It's insane. It's so great for you. And you can make 25 to 40% commission on every sale that you make with Team Beachbody. So let's use Shakeology for example. Every time that you show somebody Shakeology and they taste it and they order it through your Team Beachbody site, they don't have to come by your house and pick it up. You don't have to go by their house and drop it off. They literally order it from your already built site. It ships to their front door. You make $32. $32 just for helping somebody change their life through an incredible shake. Now let's say that they also want to order our All Access Pass, which gets them every single Beachbody workout program ever created. And when they add the fitness and the nutrition, you make $40 and sometimes more on that one, helping that one person. So imagine if you helped 3 people in just 3 people in 1 month. That's less than 1 person a week. You're making over $120 per month. And that's just a start. That's just one way that us coaches make money. And unlike Joy, I did take a lot of notes. I've been doing this 10 years, but I still take notes. So if I glance down, I want to let you know, I'm just popping in my notes. I don't want to forget something. There's another way we make an income, and that is, and this is one of my favorite parts, and that is through team volume bonus. A team volume bonus is this. Joy's on my team. There's several others in this group that's on my team. And whenever they do something, maybe they sell Shakeology, maybe they sell what's called an All Access Challenge Pack, they have points with that, and those points turn into an income for me, a team volume bonus. And it starts out at $18. And let me tell you, way back when, for the first year, I would get a check for $18, and I was so excited. Like, that was my volume bonus. My little team was growing, and I made $18 because they were growing. And then a few months later, that $18 turned into $36, and it was growing. And now today, I build this business with my husband, and our weekly team volume bonus checks, that's where most of our income comes from, and it's $12,000 a week. That's the team that we've created, and I love it because it's just not like them growing on their own. We do provide training. We help grow this team. I love and nurture on them, and they become my best and dearest friends, and I absolutely enjoy helping them succeed. And because we do that, Beachbody rewards us with these incredible team volume bonuses. And there's a third way to, or there's actually four. I'm going to go on number 3 is blanked, a matching bonus. And this comes when we have somebody join our team and we help create them as a leader and they get team volume bonuses. Beachbody rewards us by giving us 10% of that. So let's just say you saw probably a video already posted earlier on this page by my best friend, Stephanie Richardson. Stephanie's been a coach for 10 years as well. She signed up about 6 months afterwards. Go watch her story. She first said no to me, and now she's making a crazy amount of income. Crazy. And every time, every week that she makes her team volume bonuses, she makes over $10,000 a week in that one particular area. My husband and I, we get $1,000 a week just because she's an incredible leader on our team. And Beachbody rewards us by saying, you've developed this credible leader. We're going to bonus you every week because of it. And it's like, you're kidding me. So it's super cool. The fourth way is quarterly bonuses. Team Beachbody puts aside 2% of everything that they ship out, everything. And that 2% is divided into little half percentage pools or little pots. And depending on your rank, a 2-star, 4-star, 2-star, 5-star, 10-star, and 15-star. That doesn't mean a lot to you right now, but as you grow your business, you have the opportunity to achieve part of those pots. And for example, a 2-star's average quarterly bonus is about $800 to $1,000, which is great, right? Extra money that can definitely pay for 2 flight tickets to you and your husband go on a vacation. But a 15-star bonus, which is after you've worked your business for a few years or several years and you've grown this massive team of leaders, it can be up to $75,000 a quarter. Y'all, that's $300,000 additional money in income. Insane. So what I love about it is the money is definitely there. The potential is there. And if you have a desire to help people really feel rewarded, you can help people get that feeling of really that inner feeling that's just like you love to help people, but you're also financially rewarded. And I want to make sure that you guys know that. There's definitely money to be made with Team Beachbody. That's why for me, the money girl, I knew this was a fantastic opportunity. A little backstory, I owned my own clothing store about 8 years ago. And I opened it up with a $25,000 loan. And I pinched and pinched and pinched trying to make sure I could get that down to as small as possible because I knew I was going to have to pay that back. And I knew that was a lot of clothes for me to have to sell. And that was a lot of people I had to get into my store to just help pay off that loan. Let me tell you, this business is way less way less to invest and get going, and the reward has been way more. I sold my store, but I sold my store and made hardly any money back. I was kind of just enough to pay off that loan, and my small amount of money that I invested, which I'll tell you here in just a little bit, has multiplied. I have never figured it out, but I'm sure it's over 1 million times. I'm sure it has been. So this is definitely the right investment. Okay, so another thing I want to talk about is, I think what I may do is I'm going to throw it back to Joy. She's going to talk a little bit about the community and training, and then I'm going to touch just a little bit more and tell you how much it does cost to become a coach in this business. But I have a few other things I want to talk about. But Joy's just sitting there like ready to chat. So I want to send it back over to you.
Okay. Yep, I'm here. Community. I think you've heard that a few times from Melissa and myself. And like she said, I'm in Florida and she's in Texas, but I feel like we have coffee weekly. Like that's the community that's built around Beachbody. And we see each other maybe twice a year at events that Beachbody graciously like spoils us rotten at. And that some pictures you've seen being invited here of us and, our sweaty pictures as a group, those are just like little snippets of the community that when you join Team Beachbody and a coach that invited you here of what you get in, like wrapped up in, and you find, like Melissa said, some of your closest friends, because in this crazy world that we live in, some people don't get you. That's just the truth. But there's something about Team Beachbody that when you find, we call your tribe, when you find your group, when you find the people that you connect with, that you can't wait to see at these events and just hug and love on and just laugh and cry. I say we laugh, cry, and walk a lot at these events because we totally bond. And like we only see each other so many, like in person, but the community that you get to create as a coach, like it's that small little family here, and then that circle just grows and grows and grows. And it's always like we're connected by one thing, and that's Team Beachbody. And when you're part of Team Beachbody, and when you join as a coach, you are engulfed in this family. And it's not only fun and games, like we train you. There is top-notch training. I have gone through lots of schooling, and the training that I can give to my new coaches, my seasoned leaders every single day is amazing. It is seriously like going to masters for coaching, and it's all right at our fingertips. Beachbody provides it for us. Every single day, there's a tool to help you from day one to all the way to getting to that 15-star diamond training and earning those bonuses. But it really comes down to getting plugged into the community that speaks to you, that loves you, that helps you. But I will say, like any other class you take, if you just hear it and you don't apply it, the income isn't going to be there. The result, the blessings, the joy of being a Team Beachbody coach comes when you dive in and say, okay, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna stay accountable to this amazing team and ask them to hold me accountable. So the community is great. The training, like I said, covers everything from, what to post. Like I said, I found coaching via an Instagram post, and some people like, oh, social media. But seriously, it's a free platform. It's our storefront. It is so we can share who we are and attract the people that we want to work with, the people that we want to help, the people that are watching from the side going, I want what she has, but I don't know what that is yet. So remember, the community is watching you. It's your future community, but it's also the community of women, of men, of people that just say, we are Team Beachbody, and we come together. And your little circle will just grow in that and just be engulfed in that. And it's pretty exciting. It's, it's fun. And the training, it's there for you. So if you embrace it and you ask for it, you can really go far in this.
Joy, that is so true. And let me just tell you, 10 years ago when Robert and my husband first started, there was no training. It was like, yeah, here you go. Here's a website, figure it out. And now when people come on as Beachbody coaches, they can succeed so much faster than we did because of all this incredible training. But I want to let you know, when I first started, I'm sure when Joy first started as well, there's a lot of fear in it. You're like, okay, I like what they're saying, but what do I do? Like, what do I say? Or what are people going to say when I post some things? And I get that. I totally get that. I was there. I know Joy was there. Several of us were there. And we realized we have the opportunity to help someone truly change their life, save their life in some instances. We can help them go from having diabetes to not. We can help them go from having high blood pressure to feeling great again. From a mom who might be at home depressed to feeling confident again and increasing her love in her marriage. I mean, these things are incredible. So once you push fear aside and you put yourself out there, you can do some amazing things. And we help you, just like Joy said, we truly do. A couple of things. A lot of people ask, how much time do I need to invest in this business to be a success? That's a great question. We get it all the time. We ask that you invest an hour a day. Do you have an hour a day? Doesn't even have to be a full hour at one time. It can literally be 30 minutes before your kids get up, or 15 minutes before they get up, 30 minutes when they're taking a nap, and another 30 minutes after you put them to bed. It can be all broken up. But we ask for a minimum of an hour a day. If you skip a day, then you find that time up later in the week. It's totally fine. But we do believe that with an hour a day, you can start to build and be successful as a Team Beachbody coach. Now, you may have saw two pictures that I posted on this Coaching Glimpse Facebook page about 15 minutes, 10 minutes before we kicked off. And they're pictures from exactly where I was sitting at a ranch that we would not have if it wasn't for Team Beachbody. And the reason we have this ranch up in North Texas is because we wanted to find a way to escape this kind of Texas, Dallas area and get away with our boys and create some amazing memories. But I don't just go up there and just have lots of fun with my boys and we swim and we fish and we shoot and we do all this ATV four-wheeler riding. I also am able to sit looking out at that amazing view. If you want to scroll down, look at that. Sit and look at that amazing view, and I'm able to work right from my phone. I can spend 30 minutes in the morning with my coffee and just doing some work on my phone, and I love that. I'm flexible with this business. I'm not having to be so regimented with it, and you don't have to either. Now, one of the things that I love to do is I love to help women realize they were created by our superior to be more than what they are oftentimes being. God wants you to be amazing. He wants you to be so much farther beyond what you can think you can be. And I realized that with the tools from Team Beachbody, I can help moms and women do just that. With the personal development that you heard Joy talk about, we can show you that just with these small books that you read, podcasts you listen to, how to even be a better mom, how to be a better wife, and how to be an incredible leader in your business. So this is so much more than just about your own health and fitness. It's about life. And a couple other things. I know you want to go, okay, y'all are saying a lot of cool stuff. I love the idea of being surrounded by health and fitness people. I love the idea of making some serious money. What do I do to sign up? Well, let's talk about it. So I told you I'd tell you. I'm going to tell you right now. So for $160, you get all of the Beachbody workout programs ever created, right? Ever created. If you were to go on there, it would be mind-blowing. You could start scrolling through all these different workouts. Everything from Insanity, 21-Day Fix, Slim in 6. I mean, for all you oldies out there, it was like created a gajillion years ago. P90X, P90X2 and 3, Body Pump, a yoga retreat, a 3-week yoga retreat. When they first released that, I actually thought you went somewhere for 3 weeks. Very confused, but I realized, oh no, you do it right from home for 3 weeks. Super cool. You guys, you get all of that. Plus you get a monthly shake, a bag of shake, which I usually have to show you, but I forgot to grab it, which is 30 servings, all for $160. That breaks down to a little over like $5.50 per day, $5.50 per day. And what's incredible about that is when you order what's called our All Access Challenge Pack, you get to sign up for a coach for free, which is actually insane to me. Remember about my $25,000 loan I had to take out to create a business? You get to do it for free. And I think the reason Team Beachbody did that is because they realized you most likely want to work on you. A lot of people are like, I want to work on me first. I'm not confident right now, but I like the idea of earning an income along the way. So they say, I get it. I understand what you're saying. You work on you, but become a coach right away so that you can start learning the business. You can start sharing your journey. Somebody told me something, and I heard this analogy. Actually, I heard it today, and I thought it was brilliant. Somebody said, you know, I want to have that perfect body before I sign up as a coach, before I talk to anybody about coaching. And they said, do you ever watch Biggest Loser? And I loved Biggest Loser for so long, y'all. I'd be obsessed. And I love this because I love the joy on their faces and the confidence they had when they would go and step on that scale and they would see the weight just start to shed off. Well, we would only see a snippet of what they were doing in the gym, right? With Jillian, like beating them practically every day. It was so scary for them. But we never really saw what were they eating. And wouldn't you want to sit in the room with them and ask, what are you eating? Are they feeding you? How much are you eating? Are you working out outside of what they're doing? And you'd want to ask them the questions, right? Well, that's exactly what would happen to you as a Beachbody coach if you signed up and you start sharing your journey and you start talking about how great you feel because Shakeology curbs your cravings, gives you that extra energy, and you're talking about how you no longer need that 2 o'clock nap, and you know, you feel great and you have all this energy. People are going to be like, what are you doing? But if you weren't signed up as a coach and you weren't sharing your journey, you wouldn't have that opportunity for people to ask you. You wouldn't have that opportunity to change those people's lives and share it as you go. So that's why we encourage people to go ahead and sign up as a coach while you work on you, because you wouldn't think that just within a week or two, you would have your own personal story, but you really will. You really will have your own personal story. There is a money back guarantee. So let's just say 20 days into it and you're like, you know, listen, Joy, I didn't believe anything you said. I thought it was a bunch of crap. So I'm sending all my stuff back. Whatever it may be, you can send it back and get your whole money back. And I love this option because it means we stand behind what we say. Team Beachbody, Joy and I, we're not here to take your money and run and hide. I mean, these are my best friends in this business because this is a reputable company. We stand behind what we believe. And if you don't like it, send it back, get your full money back. I know I took some notes. I just want to make sure I get them all clear. One of the things that I'm going to say right now, and then we will do 5 minutes of question and answer. We respect your time. We're grateful that you joined us tonight. But you were invited to this, just like one of those vital behaviors, like Joy said. You were invited tonight, whether you saw an Instagram post, you saw maybe one of my posts on Faith Love Fitness, or one of Joy's posts on Facebook, and or any of these other incredible coaches that are watching right now, invited you to watch this tonight. I want you to go and I want you to inbox them and be like, okay, this sounds really great. I want to get started. I'm a little nervous. I have a couple questions, but it sounds like something I really want to do. And I want you to tell them, like, I'm at between a 1 and 10 of signing up as a coach. Like, you know what? If I was messaging Joy, I'd be like, Joy, those girls are pretty cute, and I really like what they're saying, and I feel like this might be right for me. I'm at an 8 right now. I have a couple of questions before I sign up. I had questions. I did, and I signed up a gajillion years ago. I had questions. So it's okay to have questions. But we would love to see you on this team. I want you to think about, what are you doing now for you, for your family, that's building a legacy? Is what you're doing right now going to get you 10, 20 years down the road, those dreams that you envision your family being? And if not, I honestly think that this opportunity can get you there. All right, you guys, I definitely want to answer some questions. I see people coming and joining as I slowly look down on here. I actually haven't seen too many questions. I know I answered one of them, which is, do I have to have an after photo to be a great Team Beachbody coach? And we answered that as no. I know one other one I want to tell you is, and I think I touched on it, is do I have to stock a bunch of stuff? Because I know in some other companies, you need to bring it to your home, and then you have a home party and you share it and then you deliver. And one thing I've always loved about Team Beachbody is, one, there's no home parties. We're all busy moms and we cherish the time with our families, and I don't need you going out in the evenings and going from house to house doing home parties. You have incredible websites that are very technical, very beautiful websites that are pre-set up for you. And they come when you become a coach, they come with that. And you just send them a link and they order it right from there, or you enroll them in an app on your phone. Remember me sitting at the ranch doing some work? I enroll people right from my phone, and I'm able to set them up, whether they become a customer of mine or a coach. And I don't have to deliver anything or anything. It ships right to their door. And I love that part. Joy, any questions that you see? Anything that you feel like is a common question? I can't hear you.
Nope, I just unmuted. I think the thing that holds a lot of coaches back is the fear of posting and what are people going to think. And I have to say what I say to most people: do those people pay your bills? Do those people live in the body that you live in? And do those people, are they in your marriage? Are they parenting your children? And think about what you want in your life and go from that. And really, who cares what people say or what they don't say? And, if you've been watching from the side, think about how many people may watch your journey and your story from the side, and you could change life. So
I think that's so true. I think there's several people right here in this group who have seen other coaches who have seen us post before, and they're like, okay, I'm going to join that. Or, they've been on another Glimpse into Coaching call, but they just don't make that step. And I would like to ask you, oh my gosh, my son keeps calling me. I would like to ask you, why are you not making that step? Is it the fear? Because we can help you get over that fear. I know that I've learned to just kind of push that aside. And I'm going to tell you that for this business, when my husband and I first got into this, our marriage wasn't great. And we were praying that we would find a way out of debt. And debt was causing a wedge between us. And it sounds weird, but we truly believe that we actually started this yard art business. And let me just tell you, don't start the yard art business. It's very unsuccessful, especially in winter months when the ground is frozen. You can't stick the yard art in the yard. So had some experience with starting new businesses. And when this business came along, I was a little unsure. But what it's done for not only me personally, but my marriage, I'm celebrating 20 years in October. And when we started this, we were on 10, not sure if we were going to make 11. Not sure. We weren't sure. We had two amazing boys, but it was tough. Did money fix it? Money didn't fix it. It lessened the stress for sure. But the personal development that I had, the confidence that I was feeling in myself, the confidence that my husband was feeling because he was doing P90X and getting phenomenal results, that's what brought us back together. And I don't know, I can go on why I love this business. I literally bleed Beachbody blue. And I just hope that you can see why we love it and that you decide to join us. And it looks like I have an emergency. Call me, it's an emergency. So it could be something like I ran out of gas, or it could be that I just had a car wreck. So he's 17. I should probably go check that out. But Joy, anything else?
we are good. Go check that out. And any questions, just, either ask the coach that invited you or just put them in the comments below and we'll answer them as they come through.
Awesome.
Thank you,
so
everybody.
much for your time. Bye.